The program is going to involve a little bit of theology, why we ended up with slavery, the connection to religion, the difference between our slavery and that practiced in other places in the world. And then with that theoretical foundation, we'll begin to look at how slavery changed the environment, the signs that you can see even today. And then finally, we'll walk, as I say, through the forest, a metaphorical journey from the past into the present, from ignorance into knowledge, from darkness into light, whatever metaphor you would like. Okay. Let us at this point leave the 21st century and pass back through time. The Dutch and the English went north, and they didn't do so well because there isn't much here. You know, some dried fish, some deer skins, nothing to write home about. Because some native folk turned on some of these early explorers. Try this. And, well, they smoked it in a pipe in those days. Try this tobacco. And when it went to Europe, it was a complete success. Brown gold. The church said, no, you can buy them, but you got to let them go in 7 years. And the plantation owners said, there's no money in this. We can't do this. We can't buy people, bring them out. You hardly get them trained. You got to let them go. This isn't working. And it's not fair. The Spanish get to do this. Why can't we? Basically, they told the church, come up with a solution, because we're the ones putting the money in your collection dish. Yes, you may not make a slave out of a man cast in the image of God. However, black people are singed by the hinges of hell. You can see it because their skin is different. And so they are not fully human. And you can make a slave out of them. Now this is very important because that's not the way slavery is all around the world. In our system, you're a slave because you're not human. You may not speak, and you may not let go, no matter what happens.
Walk along the slave trail itself, the exercise where we held hands and walked along, you know, it actually made me think about the thousands that he said walked along those trails in shackles, and the weight of the next man to you, or woman or child that you had to pull along. The atrocity that it was, 10,000 a month for 40 years, the numbers just floor you. And standing here on the burial ground for people that just wanted to live, just wanted a chance, it makes you reflect deeply and see where we are as a society now that we have an African American in the White House. From slave ships to the White House. It's an amazing journey. It's taken hundreds of years.
Sure. It was fascinating. It was very fascinating too. Well, for instance, first of all, he's the expert on this. It's his final tour, so that was pretty exciting to be a part of. But it was just the history that you learn, stuff you don't know of. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people that live in Richmond, that were born and raised here, do not know of this place. So it was exciting to experience it and to learn of it.
I didn't know much about the trail itself. I didn't know anything about the trail other than playing the weekend in Richmond. But I knew about my own family's history, from plantations in Tennessee up through Danville, Virginia. So that's about what I knew about slavery from my own family. My great-grandmother, Alice Leftwich, she was born to slaves, lived to be 103, so personal history.
You know, one can never put oneself in their shoes, obviously, but it does give you a little more of an appreciation for what they went through, but still, you just can never understand entirely. But it's touching, it's moving to hear what he had to say, what they went through, being torn from their children like that, and how they were abused.
Well, certainly walking it makes you think about it more than if you were just reading it or hearing about it. Certainly an impact. You feel the earth beneath your feet. You feel the next man or woman's hand next to you you're holding, and you really get a greater sense of what it must have been like, a glimpse into what it must have been like from a physical toll on your body, walking, the sweat, the bugs, just a small glimpse. But for them, it was so much more.